get nuisance phone calls on a daily basis on our landline, and this is the latest call blocking solution. This literally launched on QVC just a couple of weeks ago.
Brilliant.
And we've got it back today, and it is amazing. This will work with any phone line and any make or model of phone. So it doesn't matter whether you've got BT, Sky, Virgin, TalkTalk. It doesn't matter whether you've got a cordless phone like this or 3 phones in the home. You only need one. All you need is caller ID active on your phone line. That's it. That's all you need to make it work.
I love it. You know, the question that everybody's saying is, James, how do I block a call? Well, apart from the fact that there's loads that are actually put in, look at that.
We've made it as clear as possible.
I mean, but you know what? It's a bit like pressing buzzers on game shows on TV. I think that would give you so much pleasure.
It is quite
good
fun to push the button.
But when somebody's annoyed you and you can push this big red button, go, and you won't hear from them again.
You won't. But here's the beauty of this particular model. This is from CPR. They're a British company. They specialise in call blocking technology. And there's a range of call blockers we have on the QVC website. This is the newest. And the reason everyone's going crazy for this one, it has 5,000 numbers built in. That's known nuisance callers. Some UK, some international. So the second you plug this box in, you get that instant reduction in nuisance calls. That's what's so amazing. But here's the thing. There will be other people that will bother you. And let me show you what happens when you receive a nuisance call. So the gallery are going to give me a call right now.
Are you saying they're nuisances?
They can be nuisances. And when someone calls you, the number comes up on the screen, your phone rings as normal. If I recognise that as a funny number straight away, I could push block now. But I don't recognise it, so I'm going to answer the phone and see if it's somebody I want to talk to. Hello, who's that? Not interested, thank you. Push the block now button. And on the screen on my call blocker, it says successful. What that's done, that's disconnected the number, stored it in the memory of the call blocker. And if that number tries to call me again, they'll never get through again, ever.
He's crying, he's sobbing.
I'm really sorry.
I can hear him.
I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry.
But, no, but it won't be. It'll be... No. Hello, James. How are you today?
Or it could be a recorded message, or one of those silent calls, or it clicks and it goes, our records indicate you... As soon as you push that button, disconnects the call, stores their number, they'll never bother you again. But here's the great thing. You can store, on top of the 5,000 numbers that are already pre-programmed, you can store a further 1,500. So 6,500 numbers in this box that's around the size of a calculator. And some things you might be asking yourself, what does it cost to run? What's the subscription? Zero. Ever. No 500 numbers in this box that's around the size of a calculator. And some things you might be asking yourself, what does it cost to run? What's the subscription? Zero. Ever. No ongoing charges, no monthly commitments, there's no sort of couple of quid a month hidden away.
So once you pay for this...
Once you've bought it, it works for life. No batteries, no power supply, and it's really ongoing charges, no monthly commitments, there's no sort of couple of quid a month hidden away.
So once you pay for this...
Once you've bought it, it works for life. No batteries, no power supply, and it's really... Let's take a look at how easy this is to set up, because when you get this home, it's so simple. All you're going to do when you get this home is unplug the cable from the back of your telephone, which is already in there. Just literally unplug it from the back of your telephone. Once you've done that, you're going to plug it into the back of the call blocker. Like that. Simple. We give you a small cable in the box that runs from the call blocker in to the back of your phone. That's it. No power supply, no batteries. If you do receive a nuisance call, the number comes up on the screen as it would with a normal phone call. And if it's a number that you recognise as a nuisance already, you can block it.
What's the line 1 and the line 2?
That's if you use it internationally. If you're using it in the UK, you'll just use the standard ports on the left. If a number comes in you don't want to talk to, you just answer the phone as normal. Or if you recognise it, push the big red button that stores the number in the memory, and they'll never be able to bother you again. That's the beauty of it. No subscriptions, no contracts, no ongoing charges at all. Doesn't matter what phone you've got or who provides your landline. All you need is caller ID. And if you've got a cordless phone, maybe you've got 3 handsets in the home, you only need 1 call blocker. If you're not near the call blocker when you get a nuisance call, maybe you're upstairs or you're in the garden, because this will be where your main handset's plugged in, you can press #2 on the telephone keypad, and that will store the number manually without you having to run and push the block button.
I was just reading here, the product meets police-approved standards and the product meets police preferred specification.
That's quite the statement to make, isn't it? That shows, you know, there are several police forces in the UK that supply these to victims of nuisance calls because they acknowledge this does exactly what we say it will do. So give it a try and plug it in, and you will notice an instant reduction in nuisance calls thanks to those 5,000 pre-programmed numbers, plus the ability to block the further 1,500 at the touch of a button.